My buddies Sam and Leonard here are Australian. Where from Australia are you from?
Melbourne.
Perth. I'm from North Carolina.
I'm from Atlanta and we've never tried any of these snacks. 오늘은 저랑 서울 미국 사람인데 처음으로 호주 과자 먹을 거예요. 저 기대 많이 하고 있습니다. 엄청 맛있대요.
Let's do it.
Let's start off with Milo. Milo.
Milo, it's like a chocolate powder, kind of like a Nesquik, so it's like a chocolate powder that we generally mix it with milk and drink it. This is like a protein bar kind of form.
It's pretty much a cereal that's been squished together, and we do that a lot in Australia.
That's good.
That's yummy.
A malty flavor, malty
Very
chocolate.
malty.
That's better than I thought it was going to be. I really like this.
It's actually not as sweet as I expected. It's very subtle with the sweetness.
So with Milo, they try to advertise it as healthy chocolate flavor.
It tastes kind of healthy.
It tastes healthy.
It's not.
It tastes like a protein bar.
It's not healthy.
What's KJ?
Kilojoules.
What in the world is that?
Kilojoules is like
Same as calories.
No.
I think it's good, and if I'm going to be able to play soccer like the guy on the box after eating one, then I'm down to eat some Milo bars.
I give this a 6 out of 10. It's not too sweet. If you don't like stuff that's overly sweet, this is a good option.
I think 6 out of 10 is
6
good.
out of 10
This
is
is
good.
actually like my first snack review.
Yeah?
I think, yeah.
Alright, right on.
Let's go with the Milky Bar.
Milky Bar.
I'm not a big fan of the Milky Bar.
I'm not a big fan of the Milky Bar either.
There's a little white girl in there. Well, I mean,
Whoa,
no, wait. It's like a white chocolate girl.
There's a cute little boy on this one, and
It's the same, just shaped like a boy.
this one's for the fellas.
Yeah. They call it the Milky Bar Kid. It's just white chocolate.
It literally is just white chocolate.
It's super sweet.
It tastes like vanilla pudding.
This is really good, but I mean, I've had this. It's just diabetes.
Diabetes.
I'm sorry, but I love it.
Australia has a lot of chocolate like this. Freddo Frogs. A caramel and koala's good.
Yeah.
It's a koala chocolate like this, but it's got caramel inside of it.
Yeah.
I love white chocolate. I love overly sweet stuff. I give this an 8 out of 10.
Whoa.
I'm not that into like being that sweet, so I'll
be
go
honest.
with a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Let's go with the natural confectionery Dinosaur.
These weren't around when I was young, but these are like the go-to.
Gummies.
Yeah. You go to the supermarket, these are the ones you get.
That's a fat gummy bear.
Thick gummy
That's
bear.
a thick T-Rex.
Boy, these gummy bears are thick.
This Stegosaurus got a fatty.
They advertise these ones as no artificial colors, no artificial flavors.
The fruity flavors you get in Australia are a lot different to what you get in America. You can really taste the fruity flavors. It's more of an artificial flavor in America.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
absolutely.
great.
There was a commercial back in the day. I don't know if you remember it, Sam. And I was this little girl, but like the dad cuts up the dinosaur and the girl's like, "Don't chop the dinosaur, daddy." Cue the commercial.
Don't chop the dinosaur, Daddy!
This dude was in Korea when that commercial
Yeah,
came
probably.
out. He was watching Samsung commercials.
마음까지 이어주는 디지털 세상 또 하나의 가족 삼성 디지털.
When I take my kids to Australia, they go wild for this stuff.
That's so good.
Like just the flavors. Like even in Korea, the candy doesn't taste like this.
I give that a 9 out of 10.
Damn. Have you given a snack a 10 out of 10 before?
What?
What was it?
Yourself.
Oh!
That boy Dave Mashi said.
Monster Boy get a 10?
Also, we didn't get a 10. He got a 9.5.
Oh!
But when Leonard said we're trying Australian snacks, I thought he was bringing himself, and that's it.
What?
You did not.
I think that's going to be my favorite thing that we have, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
Boom. Alright, we move on to the crunchy.
My wife goes wild for the Koreans absolutely love this one. Well, you know dalgona,
달고나, yeah.
bokki. It's
Oh, it
very
tastes like
similar
that,
to
yeah.
dalgona.
Oh, I'm curious.
But it is the bee's knees.
This
This is
Yeah.
달고나.
But with chocolate on it.
Yo, chocolate 달고나예요. Literally, the Korean 달고나 with chocolate.
I've never tasted a candy bar that's so light. It's
It's
just
really light.
yeah, it's
Really
light as a
airy.
feather.
I'm surprised in Korea, like they've never put chocolate on it. Doesn't chocolate on it like take it to the next level?
Wait a minute!
Ton
I
of
don't know if I like the chocolate with it.
Really? Whoa.
I just like that pure baking soda taste.
Ah.
I'm worried about you, man.
I love to snort baking soda.
This is special.
This is
I've
special.
never had anything like this before.
It is very unique.
There's another, a very similar one in Australia called a violet crumble. The honeycomb's a little denser than that one.
So if you're a honeycomb fan, it's either crunchy or a violet crumble.
Yeah, it's completely divided, 50-50. I'm actually a violet crumble fan.
It's like that argument between Maltesers and Whoppers.
Burger King?
Yeah,
No, not Burger King Whoppers. Whoppers the candy.
I'm a Malteser man.
Yeah, me too.
All about that Whopper. This was very sweet though, like insanely sweet. That was just pure sugar. I give this a 6.5 9.5.
If that was a mini chocolate and I got it as like a fancy Valentine's present, I would have said it was one of the best candies I've ever had. Because it's so big, I'll give it an 8. It's too big. That's
Okay.
gonna kill the kids.
It's too big.
You're gonna kill the children.
Think about the children.
What about
Come
the
on.
kids?
All right, next up, what do we got?
Licorice.
This is old school.
I don't like licorice, so I'm not even gonna.
It's not traditional licorice though. Licorice all sorts.
This looks really cool too.
It's a very rainbow-esque. It smells like, what alcohol does it smell?
Jägermeister.
It's
Jaeger.
it's because it's licorice. Jaeger's licorice.
All right, let's try it. This is really good.
Boom.
That's not normal licorice. That's so good.
Because the middle bit's only licorice. The black part's only licorice.
Candy corn, tastes like candy corn
Yeah.
with licorice. That's so good. Candy corn and licorice.
And Jaeger.
I'm curious now.
Are you out of your mind?
Are you out of your mind? That's freaking delicious.
So we call like these things lollies in Australia.
Yeah, we don't call it candy, we call them lollies.
Lollies?
Lollies.
I would think lollipop, you said lollies. 안녕하세요 여러분. 오늘 미국 영어랑 호주 영어 비교해보도록 하겠습니다. Candy.
Lollies.
Lollies.
Fucking classic Dave.
Beer. Water.
I love this. I give this a 9.5 out of 10.
Damn!
That's high. That's even higher than the.
Higher than the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Maybe I've just drank too many bad Jaeger bombs, but that tastes disgusting to me.
Really?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
It's a Jaeger bomb in a lolly.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Both of you out of your minds.
That's what
Shapes.
I've been excited about.
Shapes are good. I like shapes. So.
You have a barbecue in Australia? These are a must at the barbecue. You have barbecue, pizza, chicken crimpy, but they also have like Vegemite flavor. There's a whole bunch of different flavors.
But here's the thing with shapes. It just shows how straightforward Australians are. They were like in a boardroom. They were like, "What should we name the biscuit? Let's just make them in different shapes."
Shapes, mate.
Shapes, mate.
Shapes, mate.
I feel like I've had this before, but in another shape. It's good. I'm a sucker for fake pizza flavor. What does this taste like?
Tastes like combos.
Yeah, that's what it is. This is good. It's like a combo on a cracker.
It's a staple for kids in their lunchbox.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Walk us through your typical lunchbox. So a Heineken? No, not a Heineken.
BB.
BB.
Toasted sandwich.
What's on the sandwich?
Ham and cheese.
Or Vegemite.
Or Vegemite.
Or peanut butter.
Vegemite
Peanut
and
butter.
cheese or peanut butter. Sometimes you'll get like some shapes in a Ziploc. Get a sandwich.
You
Get like a piece of fruit.
You still have Cheez-Its.
Yeah, cheese is
Ziploc bag.
I'm a barbecue shapes kid, so I wasn't a big pizza shape. You're either a pizza shapes, or you're a barbecue shapes, or you're a chicken crimpy. Kind of the divide in Australia.
And you shouldn't have said Cheez-Its. That's got me jonesing. I loved Cheez-Its.
White cheddar.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Did you say it's got you Jones? What does that mean?
Jonesing is like
Fiending.
fiended for
It's got
something.
you
I'm slightly disappointed.
in shapes? I'm disappointed in you that you're disappointed.
I prefer thinner biscuits, stuff that crunches more. This is very hard and very, I guess, almost play-like.
Yeah, this is one of those ones. If you have a few, they get stuck in your like. You gotta.
But it is solid, and the powder is really good. I like the pizza
Powder's
flavor.
good.
5 out of 10.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, let's go with the LCM then, shall we?
Oh, Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, these are good.
Oh man, yeah, this looks really good.
It's a 10 for me.
Oh, there's yogurt on the bottom.
Yeah.
This is like a Rice Krispie treat, but better.
I have nothing to say. It's so good.
It's so good.
We call them rice bubbles in Australia.
I'm speechless.
You should. That was me the first time I had LCMs.
This is so good.
The yogurt taste is, I don't know.
It doesn't really taste like it.
Yeah,
tastes
I
like white
expected it to be.
chocolate.
Yeah,
That's the best one, isn't it?
10?
Awesome.
It's a 10? Gold buzzer.
I'll give it a 9. It's on par with the Dinos.
wow. Dave's actually been really generous with his scores.
I like sweets and things like that. If I really don't like something, I give something like a 1.
Nutri-Grain.
Nutri-Grain original.
This is a cereal.
No, I don't think so. This
Australia.
is different. This is way different.
This is a cereal for Iron Man.
호주에서 아이언맨은 마블 아이언맨이 아니라 아이언맨 철인 3종 경기에서의 아이언맨을 뜻하기도 한대요.
Yeah, so that's how they advertise it. In Australia, like triathlon and like Ironman sport are really like popular, which is like swimming, running, biking, all that type of outdoor Australian shit. And this was advertised as the snack for it.
It used to just be a cereal, like the stuff on top was a cereal that you'd have with milk, and it used to advertise exclusively as the cereal for Iron Man.
Fuck Monster
Iron-
Energy!
what's Iron-
You want extreme? Nutri-Grain original! really like the density of this. I feel like if I threw it up in the air, it would just float off into space.
That's how light it is.
This is a light candy bar. You pick up a candy bar this girth in America, and feel like a brick.
It's not really a candy, but we consider it a cereal bar.
Granola bar.
That's what you guys call
Yeah,
it.
granola bar.
That's not right. That's very specific about a certain cereal.
What, Sam? What?
Granola.
Granola bar, something grandma would eat.
When I was a kid, I would always like bland cereal, grain cereal, oat cereal, stuff like that. I
Yeah.
really like bland food.
So it's good.
I really like it.
But it's kind of sweet though, isn't it?
It's sweet, but not sweet to the extreme. Gives a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Wow.
I like grain stuff.
I'll give it a 6 because it's the one thing on the table that I feel like I wouldn't feel that guilty about like eating if I was like in a rush. And it's not super sweet, which is the reason I didn't like the other stuff. So
Absolutely. Last but not least, I've never tried this before. I've never tried Vegemite before.
Really?
You never had Vegemite?
That's kind of strange because like you've got Australian friends.
I don't consider them friends.
Wow. I'm surprised you've never had Vegemite once, considering you've been doing YouTube for so long.
I've never had like, oh guys, American tries Vegemite for the first time. I've never done.
What kimchi is to Korea,
That's what I'm
it's like Australia's version of kimchi. You grew up in Australia, it's what kids put on toast, it's what kids put on sandwiches.
Oh, what
So it's a byproduct of yeast. So Marmite is the English version. This is the Australian version of that.
It's advertised as healthy.
Yeah,
Do you like it?
I love it.
I like it too.
My youngest son just eats it out of the jar. He just
Bentley?
he eats it like straight. Because you can get it in like toothpaste packs,
Yeah.
and he'll just like in his mouth.
Oh, that's a lot.
This smells intense.
No, that's too
No,
much.
that's a
dude.
lot,
Yeah.
dude.
Wait, really?
And this is part of the problem when people eat it for the first time. A lot of people think it's like chocolate and they just eat it like with a spoonful. And that's why it tastes like crap. Like if you don't put it on properly.
Yeah, I think the first time I had it was with a little bit of butter and a little bit of
And you liked it?
Yeah.
My wife, the first time she didn't like it, but it grows on you as well.
Should I try it?
Yeah. Yes, you
Yeah.
should. That's so good actually. It's an 8 or a 9 for me.
For me, it's a 10.
You like it, huh?
Is this enough?
You like it. We've converted him. He loves it.
And that's why a lot of people, when they eat it, they're like, it's gross because they put too much on.
A thin spread of Vegemite is good, but it has a very pungent taste.
It does.
It's very intense. But this, with a cold drink, oh.
If you toast the bread and then spread some butter on it and the butter melts and then put a slight bit of Vegemite on top like that, it is just perfect. Other things you can put on top of the Vegemite is like cheese, or you can put like a fried egg on top.
That would be nice with some cheese.
It goes well with so many.
For Korean, you can compare it to things like doenjang or
Oh yeah,
like,
it's like doenjang. That's good though. It
That's
gives out a
the-
9. 9 out of
9?
10, yeah.
That's the first thing
Wow.
since the gummy bear that I wanted more.
That's the first time I've ever heard of someone eating Vegemite for the first time and giving it like a 9.
Yeah.
I think if I just had it alone, it might have been different.
But Australians don't eat Vegemite on its own.
Except your kid.
Yeah, and he's weird. Like, that's not normal. The average Australian kid does not eat Vegemite like that, and even I'm shocked by that. Whenever Australians eat Vegemite, this is how we eat it. It's about spreading it in moderation. Whenever you see people eat Vegemite by a spoonful or they spread a bunch of it on it, Australians are like, no, don't eat it like that. They eat it and they're like, oh, that's gross. You're like, we don't eat it like that.
What do you give this?
I'm gonna go 9 too.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's up?
Vegemite, respect.
Converted.
Damn. Feeling proud to be an Aussie today.
You Australians have your snacks on lock.
We have some good stuff down there.
Yeah.
Whenever I go home, one of the things I'm always proud about is the snacks in Australia. It's something I'm always confident about. My wife is always like, we go to the supermarket and she's like, always like, this stuff's so good. I always feel bad because I always want to tell people how good the stuff we have in Australia is. And like today is just evidence. And this is only just a small proportion of it.
Yeah.
You said these aren't even the heaviest hitters, right?
But there's-
Vegemite is
no.
There's
that.
so many.
There's so many. And even the ice cream, like icy poles and ice cream
That's
and
so good.
the flavored milk. There's some stuff in Australia that will blow your mind.
They're the only thing that made it like globally was Tim Tams. But you
Yeah,
guys already
so
had Tim Tams before. That's
So good.
that's amazing.
Tim Tams are not that great. There are better biscuits out there than Tim Tams.
That was fun though. Thank you so much for bringing the snacks for us.
You're welcome. man.
We tried Australian snacks for the first time. 호주 과자 정말 추천드리겠습니다. 강추 드립니다. I really recommend you guys trying Australian snacks if you get the opportunity. Licorice, small sorts. Same with the Vegemite and same with the Rice Krispie treats.
Kongdong jelly.
And the jelly, yeah, the jelly.
Yeah.
Felt like you could punch a pint of orange juice out of that.
Alright, anyways guys, thanks for joining us today. You're with Dave.
Sam.
Leonard.
And Saul.
Peace. Alright, thanks guys. We're done.
Wait,
Yeah.
can I borrow your